So two more crazy violent events in Ireland yesterday. This is from the Sunday World. It says, man carrying sharp implement attacks jogger, old age pensioner and mum with pram in Dublin. So obviously, again, an unknown man was attacking people with a knife, some sort of screwdriver knife, who the hell knows, sharp implement, and attacks 3 different people, including a mum with a baby. Things are getting a lot worse. On Monday, I reported on 5 people being murdered, 5 people dead with murder-suicides. Crazy stuff. I mean, the actual intensity and severity of events is getting worse for sure. Like every day it's getting worse and worse. Dublin is just like a flipping movie now. It's like hell. So it says, a priest who is aged in his late 80s came to the rescue of a female pensioner who had been targeted by a man who was brandishing what was described as a sharp implement, so like a knife or something. The 73-year-old woman was just one of a number of people who were assaulted during the course of the terrifying incident on the capital's south side this afternoon. So it wasn't even on the north side. This is on the south side, the nice part of Dublin. A man went on a rampage with a flipping knife. It can be revealed that the suspect, who is understood to be a foreign national, told you, you know, if they don't tell you the description, it is a description. And even if they do tell you the description, it's a foreign guy. Okay, of course. So it says a foreign national was attempted to stab people and was threatening anyone who he came across at Kimmage Road Lower at around 4 p.m. Kimmage is like, I go to Kimmage all the time, guys. This is crazy. Among his targets was a young woman who was pushing a pram, a baby in a pram, who is alleged the man attempted to stab in the head as she walked up Harold's Cross area. So he attempted to stab her in the baby in the head. Crackpot. We're talking about serious crime here, guys. This is deadly stuff. And the baby. He wanted to kill the baby as well. Because a man with a knife wouldn't just attack the mother. He would also try and kill the baby. This is what we're dealing with, guys. Told you. There's a terrorist attack that happened about an hour ago in Manchester. We have terrorist attacks here in Ireland. They just don't label it terrorist attacks. I'm labeling this a terrorist attack. It's a mass stabbing. Mass attempted stabbing at the very least. While the woman did not require hospital treatment, a male jogger suffered a facial injury when he was swiped in the face with a small blade when he was attacked by the suspect. Jesus. Gardaí tonight could not confirm local reports that the weapon was a syringe, and it's understood the implement was not yet recovered. So he probably threw it into the river. It'll probably never be recovered, but knife, machete, you know, it's some sharp weapon, guys. Who the hell knows? Blade, you know, scissors, whatever. Among the people that this individual targeted, the 73-year-old woman who was walking near a church when he grabbed her. So she was walking near a church. She was a church-going woman, 73-year-old innocent lady, targeted by a sick psychopath from abroad. However, while this exchange was happening, a very elderly priest, I think the priest was like 88 or some crazy ancient old man, came to the help and rescued her from further harm. Okay, so thankfully prevented any attack happening, but she still went to hospital. So she's, you know, psychological damage. I mean, this is terrifying. It is understood the priest was coming out of the church when he saw the commotion and bravely intervened. Anyone who was passing by was threatened by this individual, a source said. Gardaí were notified and rushed to the scene where the suspect was arrested. The suspect is to be understood from suffering from significant health issues. So good thing they didn't say mental health, because I would have got pissed off, guys. If you say, oh, the guy who shot up the school, yeah, he had bad mental health. The guy who stabbed the kids in Parnell Square, he had bad mental health. Of course he had bad mental health. They all have bad mental health. They're all crazy, these crackpots that commit violent crimes. Insane, guys. A spokesman said Gardaí were alerted to this incident in Kimmage Road Lower, Dublin 12, shortly after 4 p.m. on Tuesday, 1st of October 2025, following reports that a number of individuals had been approached and assaulted by a lone male on foot. They arrested a man in his late 20s on the scene. 2 of the individuals assaulted, a woman in her 70s and a man in his 30s, were taken from the scene for assessment. Insane. Investigations are ongoing and the man is currently in Garda custody. Crazy stuff, guys. Absolutely insanity. Just gets worse as the days go on. I mean, we've had a plethora of attacks this week. It says here on the side, man ran down the street wielding a frying pan, shouting F off Gardaí. 2 dead and suspected, that's in Manchester. Residents lucky to escape injury after shots fired from home overnight. Crazy stuff. I mean, every day there's like stabbing and shootings. Like, this never happened. When I was flipping 10 years old, living in the countryside in flipping Galway, sure, this never happened, lads. This is flipping, we have an innocent town, innocent country. Nothing ever happens here. Now, oh yeah, they've unleashed the beast into the country. So on top of that story, we also have this news story. Woman who survived alleged abduction attempt in Dublin knew her attacker. So officers investigated Monday's incident in the north inner city have established a link between the woman and suspected attacker. So now we have kidnappings as well. And kidnappings is basically even worse because they'll probably sexually assault you 50 times. They'll flipping, do horrendous things to you. I don't even want to talk about it because it's so bad. Like, kidnappings are the worst, right? A woman who survived the alleged abduction attempt in the centre of Dublin knew her attacker. Sources told the Irish Mirror that officers investigating Monday's incident in the north inner city established a link. This was certainly not random, and it's understood they are both Romanian. So, Roma Gypsy. They're not Romanian, they're Roma Gypsy. Completely different. Okay? Nobody hates Roma Gypsies more than Romanian people. Okay? We suspect they known each other. Of course they did. Roma Gypsies, cuckoo. The incident happened on Mountjoy Square at around 2:40 p.m. on Monday, and several members of the public intervened when they saw the man allegedly trying to bundle the woman into an Opel. Jesus. People carrier. Oh, sorry, one of those big Opel sort of people carriers. Crazy stuff. It's understood the suspect then fled, and the Gardaí following a definite line of inquiry. So he tried to bundle her into a van, like back in the 90s. Like, this is sick stuff, guys. This is low IQ. This is, crazy bottom of the barrel people that are coming into this country. Crazy stuff. Gardaí also said they'd not established a motive for the alleged abduction. There doesn't have to be a motive. They're crazy. They're letting people in, open borders, crazy people. Gardaí received a report of the alleged attempt abduction of a female at Mountjoy Square at approximately 2:40 on Monday, 29th of September. So Monday was a crazy day. Monday they had kidnappings, they had flipping 5 people killed as well, they had flipping nonsense, crazy stuff going on. Not only that, we have the left, liberal, woke psychopaths that want to keep bringing in more people, keep making the place more diverse. And these are the people that are calling you the fascist Nazi on the internet. Just watch, guys. See if you guys see any sort of recurring theme, let's just say. Oh, Lord. I'll be honest, no foreign person is my enemy. Nobody is my enemy, really. But this sort of white, Irish, British, American, left, liberal, woke lunatics, they are my enemy. Okay, they are the enemy. I'll tell you that much, guys. These people are psychotic. They just want the death of Ireland. They're communists, they're Marxists. They hate living in Western society. They want to kill us all. Look at these people. None of these people are foreign. These are the people that are betraying you. They're letting people into the country. Look at these people. They're all white Irish, white British. They're all like us. These are the people. No fight, no party. They have the Antifa flag, which is banned, I think, in the US. These are the people that you need to be flipping that are the enemy. Nobody's my enemy. Matter of fact, the foreign people that come into this country from the Middle East and from Africa, whenever I talk to them, they're more based, they're more racist, they're more based. They're way worse than anything I say. They're way more right-wing, far right than I am. This is crazy, guys. I can't believe that there's people like this in this world. I mean, unreal, guys. LGBTQIA+. I mean, it's just, what is that? They're trying to kill people if they don't agree with the ideology. I'm not afraid of any of these people at all. Okay, so don't be afraid of the woke left. That's the enemy. The rich elites are letting people in. That's the enemy, guys. I have no enemy with anybody else. I love you all. If you want to support me, hit the join link underneath the video. Become a member today. For just €3 per month can help support me push back against the woke mainstream media. There'll be people in this country that are from abroad, that are flipping coming in, from poverty-stricken regions, trying to sexually assault, kill us, do stuff. But the real enemy is our own people. That's who it really is, guys. I'll see you all in the next one, man. Peace.